B3, what up? We are live. Took a nap today. That's rare for me. Not usually a napping type, but man, I was exhausted today. I was up for a meeting at work. I got up there at like 7:45 and then went right to the ball field for a couple of baseball games. It rained right at the beginning, so we had to kind of like, do some raking and field repair to get it ready, distribute the water. But it worked out, and then it ended up getting up to like 80 degrees, so it was a warm one. So we had to go about 3 hours in the sun, which was, probably one of the warmer days we've had so far. Beautiful day, but I got some color, man. I burned a little bit. So sun will take some energy out of you. Took a little power nap, and I'm good to go. Give it just a minute for a few to pop in here, and then we'll get started. Looking at 12:15. Hope to be done by like 2. I got football off-season workout tomorrow, so like gotta get some sleep. I gotta run that tomorrow with a couple of the other coaches. It's been a couple weeks off with Mother's Day and the rain, so we're kind of just hoping to get back on track tomorrow. I actually didn't even look at the weather to see what it's supposed to look like. I'm hoping clear. Yeah, it says cloudy, 69 is the high, so that's not bad. Should be a good day to get out there and get some work in. We'll give it just a minute longer to see if anyone pops in, and then we're going to get started with a list of ownership because it is late night rips with B3. Yes, sir. All right, let's get started with a list of ownership, and I'm sure people will pop in as we go here. We got Harlan Benner in on the Cardinals. This is break 398. Working on the second quarter or the end of the first half of our hobby mega case for Optic. 10 boxes left, so we still got a half case left. Like I said, Harlan Benner on the Cardinals. We got Mike Haralambis on the Falcons. Joe Lurch going to be on the Ravens. We got Goody on the Bills and the Panthers. We got Benny Lamp on the Bears. Dustin Buchholz, a.k.a. Box Break, on the Bengals. Travis Clavin closing us out on the Brownies, and a few others. We got Mike Haralambis on the Cowgirls. Charles Wiley Oxendine on the Broncos. Travis Clavin also on the Lions. We got Adam Light in on the Packers. Bogey on the Texans. Matty V on Indy. Box Break, Dustin Coles on the Jags. We got B3 on the Chiefs. Mike Haralambis on the Raiders, pulling a little swap with the boys for the G-Men. We got Ox on the Chargers. Travis Clavin on the Rams. Jamie O'Hara on the Finns. Adam Light also on the Vikings and the Saints. We got Joe Lurch on the Patriots. B3 on the Giants. Adam Light on the Jets. Jamie O'Hara on the Eagles. We got Benny Lamp on the Steelers, Mr. Larissa on the Niners, Travis Clavin in on Seattle and Tennessee. Then we got Joe Lurch on Tampa and Goody rounding us out on the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team, depending on the year and the player involved. So that's our ownership. Let's see what we're breaking. So as I mentioned, a lot of Optic tonight. We've got 4 of the Optic blasters with the pink parallel. Looking for your downtown duos, uptowns, and hash marks as your ultra rares. Autos and mems are possible. 4 total blasters. So I would say blasters right now have had very good luck. We've done very well with the blasters. Two more. That's number 2 and 3. And then there's one more down here at the bottom for 4. Prizm. 2 Prizm hangers. You got one with the pink, one with the green waves. Looking for your gold wave numbered to 10 and your purple wave numbered to 99. 2 hangers. As we stated before, working on the Optic Hobby Mega case. We did 5 in the last break. We got 5 more today. That makes it a half case. There's 10 more left, which I think we're going to throw and do in one big break next. Ultra rares, same as the blaster. You got downtown duos, uptowns, and hash marks. 1 auto or mem per box guaranteed. So we got 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then that was our 4th Optic blaster. We've got 1 Phoenix blaster looking for the ultra rare flex and color blast, plus autos are possible. We did hit one of the ultra rare flexes for George Kittle last break. So we got 1 blaster, and then we've got Phoenix on the hobby 2, which is 2 autos, 1 mem guaranteed. Same ultra rare in the color blast, different one in the gridiron crowns, and then 1 RPA guaranteed. We got 2 guys in here with us. Who's live with us? Let us know you're live and can see. Deciding to start with a blaster instead of the Prizm hangers. We're going to shake it up a little bit. See what we can find early. Good luck, B3. Good luck. Got a security tag there. All right, first blaster on deck. Let's get it. That one popped right off there. All right, last pack. Boom. All right, good luck, B3. Good luck. We got Dalton Kincaid, I thought it was. Khalil Shakir leading us off. QJ, Quentin Johnson. Chuba Hubbard on the hollow going out to Carolina. That is goody. Michael Penix Jr. coming out right off the rip. Nice one there for Mike Haralambis. David Montgomery, Matty Stafford. Your captain in charge is Amon Ra for Detroit, Travis Clavin. Travis also getting the DJ James rated. You got Kirk Cousins, Kobe Turner, Kool-Aid McKinstry coming out for Adam Light on the pink hollow. We'll take that. Kool-Aid also on a base for Adam. We got Myles Garrett, Tyreek Hill, Kamari Lassiter, Houston. That is Bogey on the Optic hollow. Very nice. Aldrick Estime coming out for Denver and Ox. Then we got Gabe Davis, Aaron Jones, DJ James going out to Travis Clavin on the pink. You got JD5 coming out early for Goody. And then Cortland Sutton, DK Metcalf, Michael Penix Jr. on the pink. Penix coming out early and often. And then Luafu going out to Dallas, Mike Haralambis. Mikey also on the Penix. So good start for Atlanta. Had a fuzz on it. So Penix starting us off. Getting on the board. JD5 on the board. Two QBs coming out very early. Penix double time. Boom. There we go. All right. Estimate, get him sleeved up. Get the base out of there. All right, where are we going next? Let's do the Phoenix Blaster. Jump to Phoenix. We got Phoenix at the beginning, Phoenix at the end. Was happy to see our first ultra rare come out of Phoenix. We've opened about a little more than a half case in the blasters. Finally hit one, so that was a good ratio. 1 out of every 10 for one of the ultra rares. I'll take that. Be nice to grab a second. What I did notice is that the ultra rare was a little thicker, just like that. It's a little thicker than a standard card, so that is going to be most likely some kind of an ultra rare. I don't know if it'll be the Flex again, could be the Color Blast, could be another one, but we definitely got a hit coming because the ones that are a little thicker are the ultra rares. So that's exciting. Might even have more than one hit coming because I saw a little something else pop out too. It looked like a white laser, which we have not seen before. So this is going to be a hot little box, I think. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Let's see what we got. Travis Etienne leading it off. You got David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown on the box hit, the orange. So that's going to be Detroit, Travis Clavin. Those are not numbered, but there's one per box. So a nice little card there. Tyler Nubin going out to the boys, one of the rookie D-backs. You got Will Levis, Najee, Jared Verse going out to the Rams. That's a nice one. Travis Clavin, he was runner-up for Rookie of the Year on the defensive side. You got Jalen McMillan, solid rookie for Tampa. Also Joe Lurch. Tyreek Hill, Sammy Laporta. It was this one, the white laser contours. Now, I've never seen that. That's probably numbered, I would think. Lad McConkey for the Chargers and Ox. It's not. I've not seen the laser contours, so that's something new. Not numbered, but could be a shorter print. I've seen the wave, but not the laser. Nice card for the Chargers on the McConkey. Beauty. Nice hit. As we'll get Jared Verse sleeved up while we're at it. Amon-Ra on the box hit. McMillan, when what's his name went down, ruptured his Achilles. It wasn't obviously Mike Evans, it was the other one. The other receiver on Tampa, I'm blanking on his name, but when he went down, McMillan stepped up big time. All right, we got Quinyon Mitchell going out to the Eagles. Jamie O'Hara, Puka, Zay Flowers, Joe Burr, Darius Robinson on the base going out to Harlan. Then you got Tua, Gus Bus, Debo Samuel on the laser. That is San Fran, Mr. Larissa on the Debo. Bo Nix coming out for Denver. Ox, very nice. Getting Bo started early. Then you got Lamar, Chris Jones holding back whatever that hit is. I think it's a color blast. You got Laiatu Latu going out to Indy and Matthew Vanover. And then Chris Jones holding back. Blake Corum on the color blast. Bang, Rams. Travis Clavin. Last spot mojo. Break paid for, brother. Heck yeah. Look at that. Gorgeous card. Absolutely beautiful. Travis Clavin. Starting off hot. Bang. Blake Corum, the rookie running back on the color blast. B3 break table stays hot. Bang. Holy cow. Finally got one. One time for the kid, Travis Clavin. Heck yeah. Last spot, Mojo closes us out, gets paid for it. Bang. Very nice. Just the start, too. 2 boxes in, and we are rolling, B3. Rolling. Heck yeah. What a start. Should have swapped garbage bags. I'm running out of room already. All right. Where is my 55.1 touch? There we go. Travis. Bang. What a start, kid. What a start. Look at that beauty. That thing pops. I knew these things would be beautiful when we finally pulled one. They are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous card. Nice hit, Travis Clavin. Holy cow. Bang. Rams on the board. All right, let's keep it rolling, B3. Let's jump to Prizm. Empty box. These are easier to go through the bottom for the pink wave ones. Empty box. There we go. Okay. Kid card. And kid card. All right, here we go, B3. Good luck. Let's keep this rolling. Great start. Deshaun Watson. Mark Andrews, Brandon Aubrey, Cornelius Bennett, Jalen Waddle, Jimmy Smith, Josh Palmer, Hines Ward, Kendre Miller, Devon Weatherspoon. You got Bill Parcells, Tyjae Spears, Rashee Rice is the silver going out to B3. Then you got Josie Jewell for the Panthers. He's in a Broncos uniform, but Panthers logo. Notates Panthers on the card. So that's Carolina and Goody Goody. You got Harrison Smith going out to Adam Lamp on the green wave, Austin Eckler for Goody Goody, and then Ben Sinnott for Goody Goody on the green wave rookie. Nice one there for Washington. You got Josh Allen on a base hype for Buffalo, Goody Goody as well. JD5 on the prismatic green wave. Nice hit there for Goody Goody. You got Braylon Trice to the Falcons. That is Mike Haralambis, Baselli, Brissett, Mad Max, Devon Achan, CJ Mosley, Joe Horn, Shake and Bake, Mark Levy, Terrell Davis, Keenan Allen, Aeneas Williams, Chubby, Jalen Waddle is your hollow for Miami. Your Prizm Silver, that is Travis Clavin. Levy back again for the Buffalo Bills, that is Goody Goody on the pink wave. Zamir White on a pink wave for Mike Haralambis. You got Chris Olave, pink wave for Adam Light. And then Dylan Lobb, pink wave going out to Mike Haralambis on the Raiders. We'll take that. George Kittle on a hype for Mr. Larissa. J.J. McCarthy on the green wave portals, getting Adam Light started on J.J. And then Maserati Marv coming out for Harlan on a Prizm base at the end of the box. Nice pickup there for the Cardinals. Another great little run there. Picking up JJ on a wave and Jaden Daniels. Quarterbacks are hot. QBs are cooking. Jaden on the prismatic wave. Very nice. Then you also got Sanat on a green wave. Hoping he can take a step in his second year. Giving Jaden a big target down the seam as a tight end. All right. All right, all right. All right, bench is good. Where are we going next? Let's go back to the blasters. Back to Optic. We got nothing but Optic, actually, until we get back to the hobby. This will be a straight Optic run. Security tag coming rolling out. Bang, empty box. What up, goody goody? JD5, baby. Almost bought a Mega Phoenix today at Walmart, but couldn't pull the trigger for 60. You know what? I think it's worth it in the same sense that Absolute is worth it, right? You hit a kaboom, it pays off. You hit an explosive, it's okay. Phoenix, you hit a flex, okay, pretty good. You hit a color blast, it pays for it. But the rate in which you're hitting those cards is so low that it makes it a difficult pill to swallow at 60 a clip, you know? But if you hit the right one, I mean, a color blast, Jaden Daniels is well into, the $1,000 range. So it's worth it if you can hit it. Similar to a lot of other products, it's worth it if you can hit it. All right, here we go. Pacheco leading us off. We got K9, Byron Young on the hollow for the Rams, going back to Travis Cleveland. Bo Nix coming out for Denver and Ox. Nice one there. We got CD, Ayuk, Bo Pink, bang. Quarterbacks are on fire tonight. Latu going out to Matty V. We got Kyle Pitts, Minka, BTJ on the rookie recruits. Jacksonville and Dustin will take that. We got Darius Robinson for Harlan on the base. Swifty. Jalen Carter, Devontae Walker on the hollow. That is Baltimore and Joe Lurch. Nice one there. Quinion Mitchell going out to Jamie O'Hara. We got Gabe Davis. Jalen Hurts, Latu back again, this time on a pink for Matty Vanover. McMillan coming out for Tampa and Joe Lurch. Then you got Aiden Hutchinson, Jahan Dotson holding back Nate Wiggins for Joe Lurch. And our last pink is Darius Robinson going out to Harlan on the Cardinals. So that was another great box for a quarterback. This time, Bo Nix getting his time in the limelight. We will take it. We will take it. Wiggins, solid defender. McMillan, solid receiver. Latu, top draft pick. A lot of potential. Walker, I mean, they're hoping he will eventually become a decent receiving threat over there. You got BTJ, who had a solid rookie year. Bo Nix is Bo Nix. Bo Nix pink, that's a great pickup. You get one more of those Bo Nix color. You can consider your break paid for there, Ox. Or just stack a bunch of the base, you know. You get a full podium worth, you'll be in good shape regardless. Heck yeah. Great box. Cruising, B3. Cruising. Let's get ourselves in order here. Boom. All right, bench is good. Let's pop over to the next blaster. So first blaster gives us a pink Penix. Second blaster gives us a pink Bo. What's lurking in number 3? What's lurking in number 3? We got a security tag. We do have an ultra rare coming. I don't know which one. I think I have an idea, but we definitely have an ultra rare coming. It's not a downtown or an uptown. I think it is a fire emoji. I think. That'll be a nice little pop for somebody. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right. What do we got? Sammy D leading it off. Dawson Knox. You got Edge Cooper on the pink hollow going out to Adam Light. Jawar Jordan base for Bogey. Then you got Devon Achane, Jeff Okuda, Joe Milton on the hidden potential for Joe Lurch. You got Anthony Gould coming out for Matty V, Higbee, Joey B, Shakir on a hollow. That's Buffalo and Goody Goody. Speaking of Goody Goody and Buffalo, Keon Coleman coming out. We got Bosa, Pacheco, Pink Flournoy going out to Mike Haralambis on the Cowgirls. Cooper DeJean coming out for Jamie O'Hara. Nice rookie there. Spiller, CD, Javon Bullard, another pink coming out for Adam Light. We got Torrey Taylor, Chicago, Benny Lamp. Looks like Jacoby Myers is holding back our hit. It is the fire emoji. Off the back, we got Harrison Smith on a hollow. That is going to be the Vikings, Adam Light. JJ McCarthy picking up now for Adam Light as well. Nice one there. And then it is the fire emoji parallel for Devon Achane, Miami, Jamie O'Hara on the board. Glad it wasn't Mostert because he is dying out. Went from the best year to the one of the worst years of his career. 2 years ago, he led the league in touchdowns, and then last year he was just injury plagued and couldn't get going. But Achane is their future star on the fire emoji parallel. Nice one there. As we pop our second ultra rare of the evening, and we're just getting started. Table has been that way though. It's just been extremely hot, and we're riding it. We are riding it. So JJ, second one comes out for Adam Light, trying to get him going early, just like Penix and Bo and Jaden. Trying to get him going. Get him on the hit train early. Flournoy pink. Coleman. Anthony Gould. We got to get Joe Milton up on a podium in hopes of enticing Drake May to linger on out. I think Joe Milton is now with the Cowboys, too. I think they traded him to be Dak's backup. So he'll have time to continue to develop. Kid has showed a lot of potential, and the Cowboys have taken a later round pick before and made him a starter. They did it with Dak. So You just never know. He has shown potential, that's for sure. All right, bench is in order. Let's go to our last blaster, number 4. Glad we subbed in 1 Phoenix instead of doing 5 Optic blasters, 5 Optic Megas. I was like, I have 1 last Phoenix blaster from our case. Let's throw that in there. And we subbed out 1 of the Optic for the Phoenix. Glad we did because we ended up popping the Ultra Rare. So that worked out. It was a good last second change up that I threw to try to shake it up. Ooh, we got a patch coming out of this one, so that'll give us at least 1 more hit and allow us to go pretty much 4 for 4 on our blasters. 1 produced a pink bow, 1 produced a pink Penix, 1 produced a gold or a fire emoji, and then this one now has given us a mem. So all in all, even if there's nothing else in there, we did good on the blasters. A hit came out of every card, or every box, which is solid. CJ Mosley, Jordan Love, Tyrone Tracy Jr. on the pink. Very nice. That's one that I've been hunting for a while. Boys will love that. Jacob Cowing coming out for San Fran, Mr. Larissa. We got Rogers, Evan Ingram, Maserati. Marv is your 2014 Retro Series rated. That one going out to Harlan. Nice hit. Harlan also getting the Trey Benson base. You got Jalen Hyatt, Dak Prescott, Kayshawn Boot going out to Joe Lurch on the Patriots on the holo. We got Cade Stover coming out for Bogey on the base. Kayshawn Boot back again. Bijan Marshawn Nealand on a pink holo going out to Mike Haralambis. Rakestraw coming out on a base for Detroit. That is Travis Clavin. We got Harrison Smith, Amon Ra, Rome Odunze on a holo. Nice hit there for Chi-Town. Benny Lamp trying to get them going. Rattler coming out for the Saints. That is Adam Light. We're going to bring the back to the front. You got Byron Murphy on a pink holo for Seattle and Travis Clavin. Marshawn Lloyd coming out for Adam Light on the base. And then Jamal Williams holding back. Jermaine Burton on a first-year freshie getting the Bengals, and Dustin Buchholz on the board. Nice one there. Usually we see a plain orange napkin in these, but that's got a nice little jet black patch. Kind of makes it pop up against the blue and the green. Nice hit there for Dustin. We'll take it. Let's do this. We'll park Burton in the corner, and then we'll figure out how much room we have. Oh, we got a solid amount of room. We can get another podium back there. Back on that side. Perfect. All right. Sweet. Good to go. Let's get these sleeved up. Then we're going to move on to our megas and get them rocking. So Rattler may get a chance to start again this year at some point. It's possible. They also have Jake Hayner over there. Not sure who else they have. I think they're going to have to trade for somebody, you would think, now that we know that Derek Carr is bowing out after the injuries. His body just can't take much more I don't blame him. Dude's been beat up for a long, long time. It's probably best he quit while he can still walk, you know? Some guys, you know, they think about that for later in their career. They're like, damn, am I going to be able to live a normal life? And they don't want to risk it. You know, they've made their millions. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And they kind of bow out, especially if they're smart with their money and they've, you know, managed to hang on to some of it, if not all of it. And they seem to make a decision to kind of bow out while they're still healthy. And I respect that. You know what? Like, if the body's not holding up, it's not holding up. Andrew Luck, same thing. You know, he was tired of just being in pain. Stinks, but you wish that they could have had better fortune avoiding the injury bug. But at the end of the day, they got to take care of themselves, you know? All right, let's get our bench in order, and then we're going to move to the Megas. Good. 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 And good. All right, bench is set. We are good to go. Onward to the Megas. Let's get into this. This is our second quarter of the case of Megas, the hobby Megas, coming direct from Panini. They used to be the Fanatics exclusive boxes, but Panini and Fanatics don't get along anymore. So now they're hobby Megas sold directly by Panini. Shorter print run. So there's supposed to be a little more rarity to them. We got a patch there, so no auto, definitely a patch. You got 6 packs total. Looking for your red hyper parallels. Red hyper. Here we go. Good luck, B3. We got Lil Jordan Humphrey, Josh Downs, Jalen Waddle, Byron Young, Roman Wilson. First rookie out going to Pittsburgh, Benny Lamp. Tip Raymond going to Harlan. Jeremiah Trotter to Jamie O'Hara. We got Deshaun Watson, James Conner, Ramondre, Jordan Addison holding back Jaquan Jackson. He's a Titan for Travis Clavin on one of the closeout teams. Red Hyper. You got Mason Smith for the Jags. That's going to be Dustin. Zamir White, Adam Thielen, DeForest Buckner, Cam Jordan, Derek Carr, Tavondre Sweat, another Red Hyper for the Titans, and Travis Clavin. You got Joe Alt going out to Ox, underrated. Braylon Trice for Mike Haralambis. We got Zay, Romeo, Rucker, Simmons, JD5 on a My House. Nice one there for Goody Goody. We'll take that. McMillan coming back out for Tampa and Joe Lurch. Newbin coming back out for the boys. You got Chris Jones, Jarrett Stidham, Justin Fields, Saquon, Jaheim Bell, Red Hyper for the Patriots. That is Joe Lurch. Quinion Mitchell for O'Hara. We got Herbie, Gesicki, George Kittle, TJ Watt. It is Jordan Travis on the rookie phenom blue hyper. That is the Jets. And Adam Light picking up the patch. Very nice. Hutchinson on a hollow going out to Detroit and Travis Clavin. Latu for Matty V. Darius Robinson for Harlan. Jordan Travis retired early due to injury as well. I still see his stuff sells, though, which is interesting. People are still scooping up a bunch of his rookies. They must think maybe there's a comeback somewhere there. Maybe in a year or two when he's healthy. I don't know. Either that or they were just big college fans, but I see his stuff still moves in the groups. Not for top dollar like it may have earlier, but it still moves. People want his cards. Got these notifications popping up. There we go. Dismiss those. All right, we got Newman going up. We got McMillan. JD5 on the My House going up. Lot 2. Red Hyper Bell. Sweat and Jackson for Tennessee. And then Roman. Boom. All right. Mega number 1 in the books. That was a light one. We need to pick it up a little bit. I know there's a lot to in there somewhere. There he is. Boom. All right, bench is good. That's my funny bone. All right, here we go. Number 2. I just realized I never brought a seltzer in with me, and my mouth is starting to get parched. So at some point, we're going to have to handle that, but not right now. We're still cooking. Cooking with fire. Table has been absolutely ridiculous recently. Continuing so far. We got 2 ultra rares. Not even a quarter of the way into the break. And a whole bunch of quarterback color. So we're cruising. Let's keep it going. Keep stoking the flames here. Here we go. Good luck, B3. We got Myles Garrett, Kirk Cousins, DK Metcalf, Travarius Ward. DJ Moore is your captain in charge for Chi-Town. That is Benny Lamp. Tyrone Tracy back again for the boys. You got Byron Murphy for Travis Clavin. Swifty, Gabe Davis, Tyjae Spears, Mike Evans, Maserati Marv on the red hyper. That is gorgeous. Beautiful card for Harlan. On the red on red color match, JJ McCarthy back again for Adam Light. We'll take that. You got Najee, CD, Kyle Pitts, Jacoby Myers, Scary Terry, Jersey. Jerzon Newton on the red hyper going out to Goody Goody. Cooper DeJean for Jamie O'Hara. Then you got Torrey Taylor for Benny Lamp. Joe Burrow, Isaiah Pacheco, Joey Bosa, Isaiah Spiller. DeMarcus Lawrence is your 2014 retro. That is Mike Haralambis. Then you got Anthony Gould going out to Matty V and Keon Coleman for Goody Goody. Dawson Knox, Jeff Okuda, Devon Achane, Tyler Higbee, Troy Franklin, red hyper for Denver. That is going to be Ox. Very nice. Jawar Jordan on the base for Bogey. Then you got Brock Purdy, Amon Ra, Harrison Smith, Sammy D, Ladd McConkey is your next one out. First year fresh. Ladd staying hot for Ox on the Chargers. And then you got Joe Milton on the hollow for Joe Lurch. We'll take that. Very nice. Rakestraw and Rattler. Rakestraw going out to Detroit, Travis Clavin. Rattler, another one for Adam Light on the rookie QB. Not a bad box there. We're warming up. We're getting better. Getting warmer. Nice Joe Milton. Wish it was Drake, but we'll take Joe. Keep us rolling. McConkey having himself a nice day. Beauty. Troy Red Hyper. Adding to Denver's stack. Jerzon. Adding to the Washington stack. And then a beautiful Maserati Marv. Got to get the Cardinals up on a podium now. From Harlan Benner. Bang. Nice hit. Another Keon Coleman. Anthony Gould back again. Cooper DeJean back again. J.J. McCarthy adding to his stack. Tyrone Tracy coming back out. Not bad, B3. Not bad. Good little box there. Who did we put up? We put up the Cardinals, right? All right, so we got another one for them, too, I'm pretty sure. Yep. All right, we got a little stack going for Maserati Marv. He's having himself a nice day. All right, bench is in order. We're good. Gonna grab some more top loaders. There we go. Good little stack. All right. Mega number 3. Let's keep heading in the right direction here. Get it a little hotter and a little hotter each time we go. Empty box. Great start. We're on a good roll right now. Let's keep it going. Keep it getting a little stronger each time. That'd be nice. Looks like we got another mem. It says auto or mem guaranteed, but I bet there's probably only 1 or 2 autos in the whole case. It's usually like 1 auto for 10 patches or 9 patches. It's usually a pretty high patch to auto ratio. All right, B3, I need to go get a seltzer. So we're going to let this marinate for a minute. A good stack there. So something with a big curve in it. It's probably one of the My Houses or like the one with like the paint in the background. But we're going to let it marinate for a second while I run and grab a seltzer. Then we're going to come back. We'll finish this one. We got 2 more megas and then the Phoenix Hobby Box. So we're cruising. Dixon Stuffer. Is that how you pronounce that? Dixon Stouffer? Dixon Stouffer. What's up, brother? Ox, what up? What up? I didn't see you pop in. Right now, we got a Color Blast so far out of Phoenix and the Fire Emoji Parallel that both pop, 2 ultra rares. You've got a Bo Nix pink, a Michael Penix pink. You got a Green Wave Jackson Daniels, Jaden Daniels, and a Green Wave JJ McCarthy. So we're doing pretty well so far. A lot of good color has popped out. I do see a little gnat flying around, which is driving me nuts. Let me see if I can get him. I just killed him. Good. I thought I got him. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, we're going to let this marinate for a second. I'm going to go grab a seltzer because I am getting parched. And then we will come right back and dive into the mega that's marinating. 2 more after that, and then the Phoenix Hobby. So we're cruising. We're making great time. I'll be right back, B3. All right, B3, quenched my thirst. Let's get it rocking. All right. 1 mega on deck, 2 to go. Then our Phoenix Hobby. Phoenix treating us well tonight, so I'm excited for the hobby. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got Olave, Juju, Jerome Ford, Zay Jones, Spencer Rattler upside down. You know, whenever cards are upside down or weird like that, I always think it's a hot box. Spencer Rattler, Red Wave. Nice one there for Adam Light. If he ends up starting, that could be big. Jonah Ellis on the base. That is the Denver Broncos and Ox. Then you got Brock Bowers coming out for Mike Haralambis. Nice one there. Sexy Dexy, Devin Singletary, a.k.a. Motor. You got J.C. Horn, T-Law, Diamond Hands, Malik Neighbors. I don't have that one. That's awesome. The boys will like that. Diamond Hands on the parallel for Malik. You got Jared Verse on a base going out to the Rams. Travis Clavin. Xavier Leggett for Goody Goody on a base. You got Brees Hall, Roquan, Quay Walker, Diamond Kings, Sunday Kings, DK Metcalf going out to Seattle. Travis Clavin, another ultra rare for Mr. Clavin, who is on fire tonight. Sheesh. He is cooking. Travis on fire. 2 of 4 teams with an ultra rare now. Cooking. Bang. Sunday Kings. I knew it. Let it marinate. It always works. And the Upside Downs gave it away. Ennis Rakestraw going out to Detroit. Travis Clavin again getting a red hyper. You got Chop Robinson for Miami, Jamie O'Hara, Myles Garrett, Run CMC, George Pickens, Dalton Kincaid, Stephon Diggs, Penix back again on a lighted up for Mike Haralambis. Nice insert there. Love the new lighted ups. Rook going out to Mike Haralambis and Javon Baker for Joe Lurch. You got DK, Charvarius Ward, Trey McBride, Jared Goff, Marshawn Lloyd, another red hyper going out to Adam Light. We'll take that. Dylan Lobb for Mike Haralambis. You got Gabe Davis, Devonta Smith, Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton holding back, Amon-Ra St. Brown on the blue hyper. Nice color match there for Detroit. Travis Clavin getting another hit for another one of his last spot mojo teams. He's hitting on all of them. Michael Penix back again, this time on the hollow. Penix having himself a night. Mike Haralambis will take that. Adonai Mitchell for Matty V and Kamari Lassiter going out to Houston and Bogey. Dang, we are getting hotter as we go on each box. 3 ultra rares now. Cruising. Falcons just about break paid for you, Mike. Lots of Penix color. 2 megas to go. We got 1 ultra rare so far out of our, 2 ultra rares. 1 out of the case. 1 came out of a blaster. It's the fire emoji. But then the Sunday Kings, that's a nice one. First one to come out of our mega. Indy stacking them. Matty V's got a big stack of rookies for the Colts. Green Bay putting together a good stack for Adam Light. Lots of color for Green Bay so far. Penix again. Stacking them. Rakestraw coming out. We'll put him up there with Amon-Ra. Leggett. Another Jared Verse for Clavin. Nice diamond hands for Malik. Then you got Brock Bowers. I think that's the 3rd one for Rattler, so we'll get him on the board with a beautiful red hyper. Boom. Boom. Seattle, got a couple more for them. Boom. Bench is in order. A few more for the Saints. Rattler getting off to a good start. Having a good day. All right, number 4. Let's get it. I said in this case, I think there's 3 ultra rares. 3 minimum. That was my guess. So we got 1 now with the Sunday Kings. What else is lurking? Empty box. We got another mem. Like I said, makes sense. I think there's only going to be 1 or 2 autos in the whole case. Just my hunch. No proof of that, just a hunch from what I've seen so far with other guys opening these cases. It's usually 1 or 2. All right, let's get it. Number 4, we got 1 more mega after this. Amon-Ra, Dawson Knox, Big Cat, Leo Williams. You got Gino, Derek Carr on a captain in charge going out to Adam Light. Tyrone Tracy coming back out for the boys. Byron Murphy to Travis Clavin. You got Evan Ingram, Bijan, D-Hop, Chris Godwin. He's the one who popped the Achilles. Jermaine Burton, Red Hyper. Nice one there for Dustin. J.J. McCarthy coming back out for Adam Light. He's starting to get some volume going. Devonta Smith, Jordan Love, Dak Prescott, Michael Mayer, Zach Ertz, Devin Leary on a Red Hyper. Nice one there for the Ravens. That is going to be Joe Lurch. Cooper DeJean stacking them for Jamie O'Hara. We got Torrey Taylor on the base for Benny. Jake Ferguson, Grady Jarrett, Matty Stafford, Quentin Johnson, Bo Nix on the 2014 Retro. Nice one there. Ox, Denver. Anthony Gould for Matty V. Keon Coleman for Goody Goody. We got Zach Moss, Sky Moore, Tyreek Hill, Kobe Turner, Malachi Corley on the Red Hyper. That is going to be Adam Light. You got Jawar Jordan going out to Tennessee. That is the Texans and Bogey. George Pickens, Anthony Richardson, Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Jones, JD5 is your first year freshie. Nice one there for Goody Goody. He needed another one. Bang. You got Jonathan Taylor on the hollow for Matty V. Ennis Rakestraw going out to Travis Clavin and Rattler one more time for Adam Light. So Adam stacking up the Spencers. All right, 4th mega wasn't the best mega, but that JD5 definitely helps it. Caleb Williams came out in the last one on a first year fresh. JD5 coming out this one. Caleb came out last break. All right, we got Jawar, Malachi. Get him up there with Jordan Travis. Keon, Gould. We got Bo Nix. He's got a nice podium working up there. Mr. Dejinski. Devin Leary. I don't think he will play much when they got Lamar in front of him, but he's there to develop, so you never know what he turns into. Could end up being traded, being a piece on another team. A piece of shrapnel in there, Adam. Let me get that out. Little piece of card wax. So JJ getting another. JB on the red hyper. And Tyrone Tracy one more time. Take that. Not a lot of Malik Neighbors tonight, but we're getting a lot of Tyrone Tracy, and I'm okay with that. Kid is going to be a solid running back. And now he's got Cam Scattaboo there with him. So, little thunder and lightning tandem. Love to see it. All right. Anthony Gould one more time. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Good there. Four for the Texans. Okay. All right, we're good. Bench is in order. Last mega of the evening before we pop to our hobby. Tomorrow, I will drop the 10 mega break, and we'll finish up the case with that one. It'll be a little more expensive because it'll be 10 megas plus a hobby, but it'll be worth it, I think, to wrap up the case in one shot and see what else is lurking in there. Now that we have an idea of kind of what we've seen so far, what might possibly be. But you never know what's lurking in this box. You're always just one card away from a major turn in your fortune in a break. You never know what can happen. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. Last mega of our first half. We got Isaiah Simmons, Cam Jordan, Dalton Schultz, Montez Sweat, Roman Wilson coming out on the red wave. That is Benny Lamp on the PC. We got Theo Johnson for the boys, Jalen Wright for Miami, and Jamie O'Hara. Saquon, Rucker, David Montgomery, Khalil Shakir. You got Lamar Jackson on a little play action for Joe Lurch, Braylon Allen coming out for Adam Light, J.C. Latham for Travis Clavin. We got T.J. Watt, Justin Fields, Myles Garrett, Kirk Cousins, Devontae Walker on a nice red wave for Joe Lurch, Jaquan Jackson going out to Travis Clavin, Bryce Young, Zach Charbonnet, CeeDee Lamb, Kyle Pitts. We've got a rocket parallel, the rocket emoji, Miles Sanders, another ultra rare. This one going to the Panthers. Now, I don't think they held on to Miles Sanders. I don't know where he's at now, but goody picking up a nice ultra rare on the rocket. That is a color match for the Lions. Rocket emoji parallel, Miles Sanders. So another ultra rare on the board. That makes 4 for tonight. Kool-Aid McKinstry going out to Adam Light on the hidden potential. You got Dallas Turner for Adam Light, Nate Wiggins for Joe Lurch, Will Levis, Rashad White, Joe Burr, Isaiah Pacheco, Malik Neighbors on the red hyper. Nice one there for the boys. We were talking smack about Malik not showing up, and there he is on the color match. Lad McConkey for Ox, another nice rookie. We got Hutchie, George Kittle, DeAndre Swift, Gabe Davis, Drake May finally coming out for Joe Lurch on the first year freshie. You got George Pickens on the hollow for Benny Lamp, then Jaheim Bell for Joe Lurch, and Tavondre Sweat for Travis Clavin. So not a bad end on that box. Mega producing an ultra rare rocket emoji parallel and Sunday Kings, DK and Miles Sanders. Finally getting Patriots on the board with a decent Drake May. All right, we got the hobby left. These are the hobby megas. Hobby mega for Optic. The ones that used to be the Fanatics exclusive ones, but now Fanatics and Panini don't like each other. So they don't give Fanatics their Fanatics exclusive products anymore. So now they sell them directly from Panini on their app and website, and they call them hobby megas. But we have a hobby box coming up next. We're just about to end this break, and Phoenix Hobby is going to be our main course here at the end. So we just wrapped up on the hobby megas. Nice red hyper, Devontae Walker. Braylon Allen finally showing up. Seen Corley and Travis, but Braylon's been hiding. Little Jay Wright. Theo Johnson, the rookie Giants tight end. And then last, but certainly not least, Roman Wilson on the red hyper. Boom. All right, let's get our bench in order, and then we will pop over to the hobby. We're actually going to put the Ravens on a podium. They got a lot of color over here. Boom. All right. Good there. Let's get the Ravens up. You got Wiggins. Devontae Walker on the hollow, Devontae Walker on the red hyper, and Devin Leary on the red hyper. So that'll get the Ravens up there. All right. Let's make sure we have all our supplies we need. We're going to need one more box of 130-point top loaders open. So let's snag those. We used the last of those last break, and I hadn't opened any. There we go. They come with some penny sleeves in there, too. Nice. Let's throw those in there. We don't need to open those right away. Get these 120 points, 130 point open. Come on. Let them go. There we go. All right. Refill that. Boom. All right. Phoenix Hobby. Here we go, B3. Get a few more top loaders up here on the rack. A few penny sleeves out here. Good. All right, let's get it. This is our second to last Phoenix Hobby out of our half case. We got one left. So excited to see what's been lurking in these two boxes for a number of weeks. We got a half a case of Donruss Clearly coming in as well. Empty box. See if I can back that up so you can see inside. Empty box. Yeah, half a case of Donruss Clearly coming in the next few days. I think Wednesday we'll get it. So a little more expensive than it was last year, but clearly a much better quarterback class than 23. You got CJ Stroud, but AR had a little bit of buzz, but for the most part, it was really just CJ Stroud carrying the quarterback side of that draft class. So I think with this one, having the 6 quarterbacks having a possible future to a bright future has made... I'm not even going to take the blanks out. I think we did better when we left them in, so we're just going to chill. 6 of the possible quarterbacks have a possible bright future in this draft class. So I think it's just making certain products a little more expensive this year than they were last year. Like even Optic. Optic released at like $900 to almost $1,000 a box. Prizm hobby was up near $1,300 or $1,400 at one point. I don't know where it's at now. It's probably right around the same, but it went down and up, down and up. But as it dries up, the price starts to hold. So this year, I think I remember even Donruss last year was like $225 a box or something like that. And then this year it was like $350. So it just, with a good quarterback class, with a healthy quarterback class, it seems to go on the rise. I'm going to put this down here. There we go. And that's fine. We don't mind the price going up. I think that's a blank. Yeah, that one's a blank. They put some dummy thick cards in here, some blanks to try to like throw off, or if anyone's thinking about weighing out products, to kind of deter that. So weighing out packs, things like that. The whole idea of putting the blanks in there is to kind of deter that from happening. But I don't think you can really effectively weigh anything anymore because of the blanks. They put security tags and stuff. Sometimes certain packs say they only have 5 cards, they'll have 6. So they have ways to like throw you off, All right, let's get started, B3. Here we go. We got Aaron Jones leading it off. Ooh, camera kind of got kicked, huh? Straighten that out. Aaron Jones is our leadoff man. We got Geno Smith, Zay Flowers, Brendan Rice on the rookie rising. Nice one there for the Chargers. We've seen a lot of Ladd McConkey, but nothing else. So Brendan Rice finally getting on the board with the rookie rising Chargers Ox. We got Tavondre Sweat for Travis Clavin, Jordan Addison, Demario Davis, Tyreek Hill, a blue Deontay Johnson for the Panthers. Panthers doing really well tonight. Goody. Nice hit there. That's numbered 63 out of 249. Nice low number for Deontay Johnson. Jaquan Jackson going out to Travis Clavin on the base. Then we got Kyle Hamilton, Foye Alukun, Sam Laporta holding back a blank. And then you got Jatavian Sanders going out to Carolina as well. That is goody. And Xavier Worthy on a blue for B3, finally getting the Chiefs on the board. We haven't seen a Chief all night. I believe that's going to be 249 as well. Yep. 216 out of 249. So just like the Deontay, the blue to 249. Can we get it into focus? Come on now. There you go. 249. So we'll take that. Solid hit for the rookie. We will take it. Little Jatavian Sanders. And then Deontay on the blue. Oh, wait. I've been stacking Carolina and Detroit together. Whoops. Carolina needs a podium of their own. So let's do that. We'll get Carolina up. And then we got McConkey. Not McConkey, Brendan Rice. I wanted it to be McConkey. It's Rice. All All right. Get the blank out of there. Get the base out of there. All right. Let's keep it rolling. We'll go down to like right there before we start to see some of the hits. All right. We got Jalen Thompson leading it off. CJ Mosley, Najee holding back a Jared Goff Contours Prizm. Nice one there for the Lions. Detroit, Rock City, Travis Clavin. That is numbered 7 out of 25. Super low number. Jared Goff and the Lions. So another payoff on one of the last spot mojo teams for Travis Clavin. He's hitting on everything tonight. Clavin, Detroit, check. Clavin on Seattle, check. Clavin on the Rams, check. You just need a Tennessee Titans hit there, Travis, and you'll go 4 for 4. What's the other one? There's one more you got. Seattle, Tennessee, the Rams, the Browns, and the Titans. So you're waiting on your Browns and Titans hit. J.C. Latham coming out on a base. That is Travis Clavin. Then you got King Henry, Adam Thielen, Travis Kelce, holding back. Romeo Dobbs on the blue. Adam Light getting in on the action. 004 out of 249 getting the Packers on the board with the Romeo Dobbs. Nice hit there for Adam Light. Adam Light also getting Dallas Turner. Then you got Geno Stone, Bryce Young, a hollow for Chris Olave, holding back, I believe, our hit. Yeah, that's holding back our hit. So the hollow for Olave will be Adam Light as well, but we're going to bring the back to the front. We got a Patrick Mahomes Contours wave. So that one's not numbered, but definitely one that I do not have. Bang. We also got a numbered Brock Bowers. That one going out to Mike Haralambis, 47 out of 399. Great hit there for the Raiders. Look at that, Mikey. That little swap paid off. You get a Brock Bowers numbered, and I get a Malik Neighbors red wave. Very nice. Boys helping boys. You know what I'm saying? Chris Olave on the hollow. That was Adam Light. That is not numbered. And then there is our other blank. There should be one more blank in here. There's usually 3 per box. All right, so we got Dallas Turner going up on the Vikings podium. Romeo Dobbs earning the Packers a podium for Adam Light. Get that up there. Jared Goff with a big hit, 7 out of 25. Nice low number there. Beautiful card. Nice hit for Travis Clavin. Get the base out of there. Then we got Brock Bowers earning them a podium. Raiders on the board for Mike Haralambis. And then a beautiful little Mahomes Contours. We'll take that. Didn't have that one. Nice card. All right, let's put Brock over here. By Jaden and Bo. And then we'll put Dobbs over here. Good. We got a nice little stack of color working for Green Bay already. So we'll add that up there to the Romeo Dobbs. Adam having a nice little night on Green Bay. And then we also have some Raiders somewhere. Where are they at? There we go. Raiders got a little bit of color too with Brock and Lob. So we got them on the board. Perfect. All right. Continuing on. We got our first hit down here, so let's pull that up. We got Danico Autry. There we go. Get the light right. Danico Autry, Mad Max, Bryce Young, 233 out of 299 on the Bryce Young. Bang. Looks like it's a mem card for Carolina and goody goody. Carolina's been hot. It is the franchise future materials with the black napkin. 233 out of 299. Nice little pickup there for Carolina and goody goody. I would say Carolina goody goody is paid for, bro. Nice number of hits on that so far. You got the rocket emoji parallel. Now you got the Bryce Young. Carolina has more than covered its losses. I knew we'd need a 130. I'm glad I pulled those out. Thought I remembered these were a little thicker. There you go. Nice hit. Goody goody. We'll take that. Bryce Young. Right next behind it is Mark Andrews on a red. That one going out to the Ravens and Joe Lurch. He was almost the Super Bowl hero, but he was the ire of Ravens fans when that pass got dropped. But this dude is a straight Hall of Famer. He'll make up for it some way. 223 out of 299. He's got a little blood on his arm. That's wild. Mark Andrews. Very nice. And then you got Nate Wiggins right behind that. We'll throw that up on the podium too. Also Joe Lurch. And then we'll keep it rocking. We'll go to right there. All right, we got Kyle Pitts, Gabe Davis, Rasul Douglas, Devin Leary, another Raven. This one on the rookie rising for Joe Lurch. You got Eric All on the wave going out to Dustin Buchholz since he has had a decent night. That one not numbered. You got Bradley Chubb, Jamar Chase, Tua, Tyjae Spears on a wave. That is going to be not numbered, but Travis Clavin. And then right behind it is a hollow for the Patriots. Javon Baker, Joe Lurch. Tyjae not numbered. So another nice one for the Patriots. This one, the rookie Javon Baker on the Prizm silver or hollow. Eric All coming out to join Burton for the Bengals. And then Leary one more time. Getting the Ravens on the board. Come on. Let me get it right to there. There we go. All right. Cortland Sutton up next. Josh Allen. And then you have Lamar Jackson holding back our hit, I believe. So we're going to bring the back to the front. We got Saquon Barkley on a contours. That is Jamie O'Hara. That's a base. But still a nice little card for Saquon on Philly. Ricky Pearsall coming out for San Fran. Mr. Larissa on the blue. That, I believe, is a low number. It is. It is just 8 out of 50. Mr. Larissa picking up the rookie Ricky. Rookie. Nice one there. You got Bobby Wags, Lamar Jackson, and our blank. So that's the third one. That should be the end of the blanks. But Ricky Pearsall coming out for San Fran, getting the Niners in on the action. Nice rookie numbered there. Low number to 50. And then we got Saquon on the contours. All right. Let's see. We got more Niners too, I'm pretty sure. Let me find them. That's McMillan. No, that's the only Niners card in our stack. Wow. All right, next hit coming up. We got Will Levis holding back. Jalen Wright. 166 out of 299. So a nice lower number. That's Miami and Jamie O'Hara. We're going to go to the back first. Deontay Johnson back again. He already has some kind of numbered, I think. Yeah, a blue numbered. Now he's getting a red numbered. So Deontay coming out twice. The red is numbered 58 out of 299. So Deontay for goody as Carolina continues to pay off. You got the Jets for Adam Light on a Braylon Wright, and then Braylon Allen, and then Jalen Wright is a rookie phenom RPA. So first RPA out goes to Jamie O'Hara on the Dolphins. Dolphins needed a little pick-me-up. They hadn't really touched much of anything tonight, but that gets them on the board with another podium going up. Another podium on the board. All right, Jets, Braylon Allen, and Deontay Johnson again for Carolina. Carolina's got a nice stack over here. Nothing huge, but a bunch of hits. All right, last hit coming. You got Derek Singletary holding back Puka. Puka's holding back the hit, so we're going to bring the back to the front. The Chargers just got their hands on a numbered Justin Herbert. That is Ox. 223 out of 399. Nice Herbie on the Phoenix. Then you got Jaheim Bell for Joe Lurch on the base. And then Puka Nacua holding back. Looks like a Bengal. Jermaine Burton. 283 out of 299 on the rookie silhouettes. Dustin Buchholz getting his PC on a monster black napkin. Jermaine Burton. Very nice. I think 100 is going to be too small for this one. Looks it. It's going to be tight. Let's go to 130. As Jermaine Burton rounds it out. So I have a feeling our last Phoenix hobby box is going to have a pretty big auto in it. Just a hunch. We got one left from the half case. And I just got a feeling. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight was a good night. Dang. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ultra rares. Table stays hot, B3. Staying hot. Big hot, staying hot. Crazy. What a night. And I can't wait for this last part of the case, man. That is going to be a fun break to round it out on this hobby case. That'll be, we'll drop that sometime tomorrow after football. We got football and all-star baseball tryouts tomorrow. So sometime around all that, we'll get this last hobby mega box dropped. Hobby mega box case. Can't talk today. All right, let's get our recap situated here. I'm going to clean off the table real quick, though, because it is dusty. Lots of card dust. There we go. Clean that off a little bit. Let's get the bench ready to move all the recap stuff over. Perfect. Get the garbage out of the way. Just about ready for the recap. All right, good. Drop those in there. Very happy to see we hit a color blast. That makes me thrilled. Been wanting to pull one of those for a while. Happy to see it come out of a little blaster too. That was awesome. The last one we had. Heck yeah. All right, let's get this figured out here. I think the big winner is definitely the Rams. After them, I would put it with the Sunday Kings. DK. Actually, let's go to the RPAs. So we got $2.99 for Jalen Wright. I don't think we had any other Dolphins, but we might have had one. We did. Look at that. And then the other RPA is Burton. Burton had way more, though, so I think we're going to make that the second one. There we go. Then after that, we're going to go with the Seahawks Sunday Kings. I forgot Miami also had the ultra rare, so never mind. That'll go down to 2. Dang, what a break, B3. I'm just starting to see everything again. I'm like, holy cow. We had a good one. We had a really good one. Somewhere I'm buzzing. Nope. Okay. Where do we go next? Let's go with Brock Bowers on the rookie. $249, $299. Okay. Oh, I forgot about Goff to 25. Dang. There we go. All right, there's the podiums. Now, just got to get the rest of it. There we go. There's the recap stacked up. What a break, man. After just kind of looking through it. Need 2 racks. That's fine. Holy cow. All right, real quick, give me a second while I penny sleeve up just a couple of these rookies that I didn't sleeve because I don't want to, before I move them, I don't want to put them in a position where I can scratch them. So hold on just a second. Let me get them sleeved up. Don't want to scuff anything. All right, perfect. 2 more to go. Just like to get all that done ahead of time so when I'm moving stuff around, can't do any damage. Oh, I forgot about that stack too. All right, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Uno momento. Tough night on the Bears, Benny. I'm just looking at everything and I'm like, damn, not a single Caleb Williams in the break. A nice hollow Odunze, but no Caleb. That's wild. All right, good. That's good. We'll top load those after we say goodbye. Got like 10 more in this pile to sleeve up. Then we'll do the recap. Then I'll top load them after. Boom. Boom. Tip. Ennis. Cowan. No Garendo tonight. Torrey Taylor. We saw a bunch of that kicker. How did I miss Latu? We'll have to add him in. Where were the Colts? They were down here somewhere. There they are. Boom. All right. Now we're good. All right, B3, let's run through our recap, and then we're going to call it a night. It's 2 o'clock. I wanted to be done by 2, so we're right on time. This is perfect timing. I'll be able to get plenty of sleep before football tomorrow so I can chase these kids around. All right, here we go. Jacksonville Jaguars, Dustin, Buchholz, tough night on them, but don't worry. You did well on some of your others. We had the rookie recruit for the BTJ. Benny Lamp had a rough night all around. Roman Wilson, hidden potential. Roman Wilson, red hyper. That kind of saved him on Pittsburgh, but still a rough night. Travis Clavin, red hyper. Tavondre Sweat and Jaquan Jackson. More on him later. Mike Haralambis having Marshawn Nealon on a pink hollow and Ryan Flournoy on a pink hollow. More on Mike Haralambis later. You got Joe Lurch on the Bucks, Jalen McMillan base out of Phoenix, and then 2 of the rateds. Goody on Buffalo. Keon Coleman rated 3 times. Stover going out to Bogey on Houston. Then you got Jawar Jordan twice and a silver hollow Kamari Lassiter. Jamie O'Hara on the Eagles getting Cooper DeJean to show up 3 times, plus a little contours base on the Saquon Barkley. Matthew Vanover picking up Anthony Gould 3 times. You got Adonai Mitchell once, Latu out of Phoenix on a base, and then twice on the rated, and then also Latu on a pink hollow. So a lot of volume there for Matty V. Bears, the only card to come out was this hollow Rome Odunze for Benny Lamp. Like I said, tough night for Benny on the Bears and the Steelers. You got Braylon Allen going out to the Jets. That is Adam Light on the Phoenix base and the rated. Malachi Corley on the red hyper, and then a nice blue hyper rookie phenom jersey swatch for Jordan Travis. Adam Light also on the Saints. Kool-Aid coming out on a hidden potential and a pink hollow. You got Spencer Rattler 3 times, plus Rattler on the red hyper. Made it a good night for the Saints as we wait to see what happens with Rattler going into the year. All right. Giants, the boys, off the swap with Mikey. Tyler Nubin on a base out of Phoenix. Nubin on a rated. Theo Johnson on a rated. Tyrone Tracy on a rated twice. Tyrone Tracy pink hollow. Malik Neighbors, Diamond Hands. Leak also coming out on the red hyper. Nice color match there for Malik. Very nice. Thank you, Mikey, for the swap. Harlan Benner on the Cardinals. You got Darius Robinson on a pink hollow. Trey Benson on a rated. Maserati Marv on the 14 Retro Series. Maserati Marv on a nice Prizm base. And then Marv on the red hyper. Another color match. Great night for Harlan. Chargers. This was Ox. You got Brendan Rice on a rookie rising wave. Lad McConkey on a base rated. McConkey on the first year freshie. Nice mem there. And then McConkey on the Contours Laser. Beautiful card. Not numbered. And then you got Justin Herbert on the Phoenix. And that is numbered to 399. That's 223 out of 399. Great night for the Chargers and Ox. Joe Lurch on the Ravens picking up Nate Wiggins on a base Phoenix. Wiggins twice on a rated. You got Devontae Walker on a hollow. Devontae Walker on a red hyper. Devin Leary, rookie rising. Devin Leary, red hyper. Great night for the Ravens in volume. And then a bonus little red Phoenix Mark Andrews, numbered 223 out of 299. Back to Adam Light on the Packers. You got Javon Bullard, pink hollow. Edge Cooper, pink hollow. Little Marshawn Lloyd on a rated. Marshawn Lloyd on a red hyper, the Hobby Mega exclusive. And then Romeo Dobbs on the purple Phoenix, the nice royal blue or royal purple. That's 04 out of 249. Adam Light doing well on the Packers. Then you got Mr. Larissa on the Niners picking up the blue Ricky Pearsall. That is numbered to 50. 8 out of 50. Saved Mr. Larissa's night. Talking about saving their night, saved my night on the Chiefs. I got a Contours Wave, Patrick Mahomes, not numbered, but a beautiful card. And then you got the rookie Xavier Worthy on the Royal Purple, 216 out of 249. That saved my night on the Chiefs. Going to the Raiders, Mike Haralambis picking up Dylan Lobb on a rated, Lobb on a pink wave Prizm rookie. Brock Bowers on a rated, Brock on the Phoenix rookie, numbered 47 out of 399. Made it a good swap for both of us. You got a numbered Brock, I got a red wave Malik. Hopefully we're both happy, Mikey. I am, so I hope you are too. Detroit, Travis Clavin, you got Ennis Rakestraw on the red wave. Amon Ra on the Donruss Threads blue hyper. Nice vet mem card there. Jared Goff on the contours. This one numbered just 7 out of 25. Great night for Travis on the Lions. Back to Adam Light on the Vikings. You got Dallas Turner on a base out of Phoenix and a base out of Optic. JJ showed up a good amount. 1, 2, 3 times on the base. And then the JJ McCarthy Portals green wave. Nice one out of Prizm. Joe Lurch on the Patriots getting Javon Baker on a hollow out of Phoenix. Jaheim Bell on a red wave out of the Hobby Mega. You got Joe Milton on the Hidden Potential. Joe Milton on a hollow silver. Drake May on the first year freshie. Nice mem there. Mike Haralambis on the Falcons picking up Michael Penix on a base. Penix on a lighted up. Penix on a pink hollow. Penix on a silver hollow. Great night for the Vikings and Michael Penix. All right, continuing on down to the Broncos. This one going to be Ox. You got Aldrich Estime on a base. Red Hyper, Troy Franklin. Bo Nix on a base Phoenix. Bo Nix base rated. Bo Nix 2014 Retro Series. Bo Nix on a pink hollow, making it a great night for Ox on Denver. Then we drop down to Washington. Goody goody. You got a red hyper color match for Jerzon Newton. Ben Sanat on the Prizm green wave rookie. Jaden Daniels on a base optic rated. Jaden Daniels on a My House. Jaden Daniels on a prismatic green wave. And then JD5 on the first year freshie. Good night for Jaden. Then we drop to the Panthers. Also goody goody. You got Jatavian Sanders on the rookie rising. Xavier Legette on a base. You got Deontay Johnson on a red out of Phoenix. That's numbered 58 out of 299. Deontay Johnson on blue out of Phoenix. Little color match, numbered 63 out of 249. Then you got Bryce Young on the franchise future materials, numbered 233 out of 299. And then to cap it all off, a Miles Sanders ultra rare rocket emoji parallel. What a night for goody goody on them Panthers. Then we drop down to the Seahawks. Great night on Seattle for Travis Clavin. Byron Murphy on a pink hollow. DJ James pink hollow. And a Sunday Kings ultra rare DK Metcalf. Break paid for Travis Clavin. Dropping down to Dustin Buchholz, a.k.a. Box Break. You got Eric All on the wave out of Phoenix. Nice rookie there for the tight end. Jermaine Burton on a first-year freshie out of Optic. Nice one there for the rookie tight end. Jermaine Burton, red wave out of the Hobby Mega. Another good one for the rookie tight end. And then the rookie tight end back again on a rookie silhouettes RPA with a huge black napkin, numbered 283 out of 299. Your break is paid for, sir. Nice night on the Bengals. Dropping down to the Dolphins, Miami. That is Jamie O'Hara. You got Jalen Wright on the rated. Jalen Wright on a rookie phenom RPA. Very nice. That one numbered 166 out of 299 for the rookie running back, Jalen Wright. But the veteran now running back, Devon Achane, coming out on the fire emoji parallel, another ultra rare or super short print, making it a great night for Jamie O'Hara. Then we drop down to the Rams. This was Travis Clavin as well. You had Jared Verse on a rated, Jared Verse on a laser out of Phoenix, and then the ultra rare super short print Blake Corum on the Color Blast out of Phoenix. The rookie, absolutely gorgeous card. If I can get it into focus for you. What a beauty. It's shining so much it can't even focus. What a beaut. Look at that freaking card, man. Holy cow. Beautiful hit. Very nice. Travis Clavin. Break paid for, sir. All right, B3, that ends the night. Like I said, we'll be dropping the rest of the Phoenix Hobby Mega case tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. So keep an eye out. It'll be our last Phoenix Hobby and our last 10 Optic Hobby Megas. I think we're going to do that. Maybe I'll throw in some blasters too. I'm not sure. But if I do, the more I add, it's going to be a little more expensive because it's going to be a big break. But we'll decide on that tomorrow, and I will see you guys hopefully then and there. B3, love you guys. Thank you for closing this out so we could break tonight, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. B3, we out.